This is Karine. One more segment of wise words. I am here to tell someone right now that what the enemy meant for evil, God will turn it around for your good. Trust in Him, have faith in Him, believe in Him, and whatever situation you are faced with right now, give it to God. Whatever circumstance, just give it to God right now and allow Him to take revenge. Allow Him to come true for you. If it is financial problem, if it is sickness, whatever may be the case right now, whatever challenges you may be going through right now, allow God to solve that problem for you. He said when the enemy comes like a flood, He will put up a standard. Why not allow Him to be the one to solve the problem for you? Do not take it upon yourself to be always doing stuff and not getting any result that is desirable. Why not allow God to be the driver? Why not put Him in the driver's seat? What better person to trust today than the one that made us, the one that blew the breath of life in our lungs, the one that created us, what formed us, that knew us from we were in the womb, even before we were even planted there. He said, for I know the plans that I have for you. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. So why not put whatever you're faced with in His hands right now? Whatever the enemy is throwing on you right now. He said to cast all cares on Him. Put whatever burden you're faced with on Him. He will bear it for you. Remember, the shed blood upon Calvary. That blood was shed for us so we can be free. Why not walk in freedom? Give it to God. Give whatever burden, whatever you're faced with right now, whatever anxiety, whatever depression, whatever is puzzling you, whatever struggles you're being faced with right now. Why not give it unto God? Go down on your knees. Pray to Him. Seek Him. He is the all-wise God. He is the merciful God. Our Father. What father wouldn't want to give his children good gift? He said in His word, why worry when you can pray? Why worry, as the writer said, when you can pray? Seek Jesus. He will lead the way. Why not allow Him to lead the way? You've been striving on your own, but then getting the same result. So why not give it unto God right now? Put away pride. Put away doubt. Put away unbelief. Trust God if we only believe. So whatever may be the issue, do not take it upon your own self to get any revenge on anyone. He said to leave all vengeance unto Him. It doesn't matter who did you what. Give it to God. He knows everything. He sees everything. He's waiting on you to come to Him. It doesn't matter who did what. Nobody's greater than God. You don't have to take it upon yourself to get any revenge for yourself. He said to leave all vengeance unto Him. He will deal with them in His own time and in His own way. He is taking a record of everything that is going on. He sees everything. He knows everything. He is the all-wise God, the all-knowing God, the all-seeing God. None of us can hide from Him. So whatever challenges you're faced with, whatever circumstances, remember, we have a solid rock. We have a shelter. We have a fortress. We have a strong tower. We have a bridge over troubled water. We have a God that is more than enough. The I am that I am, the Alpha, the Omega, the beginning and the end. Jehovah, Jireh, Rapha, our healer, our problem solver, our burden bearer. Why not cast all your cares on Him today? Why are you taking up on yourself, worrying about where you're going to get this from, where you're going to get that from? Not that you must work. I did not say that. You have to work. But you realize that the bills is not adding up. Take it to God. Whatever may be the issue, take it to Him Allow him to lead you. Let go of the steering wheel. For too long you've been driving, but you're going to the same destination, getting the same result. Why not allow him to be the driver? Why not allow him to steer the ship right now? Get up out of the driver's seat. Allow him to drive you. He is the one that made us. So he knows us. Our script is already written. He knew the plan that he has for us. He knew the life that he wanted us to come here to live. He already drafted that plan from beginning. From we were in our mother's womb. He knew the plan he had for us. As he states in his word, for I know the plans that I have for you. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Mama kamanini okomoni na nakamanini okomoni na nakamanini. What a mighty God we serve. Just leave everything unto God. Take whatever you are being faced with right now. It doesn't matter who is for you. It doesn't matter who might be against you. It doesn't matter if everyone has turned their backs on you. God will never turn his back on you. He loves all his children. He's such a partial God that loves some more than how he loves some. Because some have money and some do not have. Some is rich and some is poor. No, he's not a partial God. He's a loving God, a forgiving God, a God that understands. If we only go to him in prayer. Whatever you're faced with, go to him in prayer. Petition. Father, this is the issue, God. I need your help. I need a way out of my problem, Father. And when you're going to him, you can't really go into him for help and then you have some ways. You have to ensure, say, Father, I repent of all my ways. Father, I repent of all that I've been doing, not pleasing unto you, God. Please forgive me. Ensure that your way is straight. Go to him. Ask him for his mercy, his forgiveness. And whatever you have, just lay it at his feet. He will provide an escape route for you. He knows the best route for you to take. Because he's the one that made us. So what better one to go to for advice, for counsel? It don't make no sense to take up phone and call the neighbor. The neighbor have a problem too. All right, now it's like everybody have problem. Everybody has their own battle fight and own struggles. So it doesn't matter you take up your phone, you tell Tom, you tell Dick, you tell Harry, but you don't have time to tell it to God. And you leave him and put him on the back burner. And he's the one that we should have been telling our problems to. He won't take up phone. Some persons, as you take up your phone and call them and say, you don't know here what happened. This is what I'm being faced with. This is what I'm going through. As you can't hang up the phone, they're calling somebody else to tell them that you tell them say this and that. And then before you even know it, your business is all over the place. Why not tell it to God? Why not take it to the Lord in prayer? You take up phone, I call sister, I call brother, I call friend and brethren. Why not? And yet still you don't even consult God as yet. The one that made you. The one that made us. The one that formed us. The one that blew the breath of life in our lungs. We behave as if it doesn't exist. Or he won't hear us. Or he's too busy for us. No. He's waiting on us to come to him. He's waiting on us to give whatever we are faced with unto him. We were made to, he did not equip us to carry all of this burden, all of the anxiety, all of the depression, all of the stress and to worry about anything. So it's not that we should not be worried or stressed about anything. We should just give it to God. He is the one equipped to carry everything. What we should be worrying about is to have faith and to believe that he can do it. And he's a God that is, if him have the knowledge to make us, why can't he have the knowledge to solve our problems? If he had the knowledge to make us, then why can't he have the understanding and the knowledge to solve whatever we are going through? If we only believe. And like that woman that had the issue of blood for 12 years. And she seeked many physicians. And none could help her. She spent all that she had. But she had this belief, she had this faith to know that this man, Jesus, could help her. And she pressed her way through the crowd. She said, "Only if only I could touch just the hem of his garment, I will be made whole." And she pressed and touched. And that same hour that she touched just the hem of his garment, she was made whole. The blood dried up that same instant. How can we press today? How can we press today? How can we press? We press today by having faith. We press today by believing. We press today by reading his word and taking his word. Taking him at whatever his word says to say, yes, it is true. Yes, I believe. He can do it. Instead, we go to man for the answer. Instead, we go to hear about the man down the road say, yes, I'm good. And we pay so many dollars, thousands of dollars. And we refuse to go to the one that made us. We refuse to go to the one that formed us, that blew the breath of life in our lungs. We refuse to consult that one. We take airplane and we fly go foreign because we hear say, yes, a good doctor is there. And there's a specialist that specializes in this area. But we refuse to go down on our knees and to accept the one that made us and to give it unto him and to ask him for healing. Asking him for a breakthrough. Because we do not believe that he has that power. We do not believe that he can hear us. We do not believe that he can help us. Where is our faith? 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 And we're going to need it in this time that we're faced with. In this time when there's so many things rising up that doctors going to be puzzling the doctors. They have never seen these diseases before. They have never seen these sicknesses before. And they just give you something because they need to give you something. Make it look like, say, yes, they're equipped to handle it. And yet still you just feel worse. But why not consult the bigger doctor upstairs? Why not go down on your knees? Why not give it over to him today? And we accept whatever the doctor says to say, yes, this is it. We accept what the lawyer says or whatever who says, what man says, but who made them? God is the one that created them. He has the final say. The all-wise God, the all-knowing God. So this is my wise word for you today. Whatever the enemy meant for evil, if you give it to God, he will turn it around for your good. We have a God that is greater than every sickness. We have a God that is greater than every situation. We have an all-wise God, an all-knowing God. It doesn't matter what circumstance we're faced with. He's more than equipped to take us through. If we only put our trust in him, our faith in him, our confidence in him. Give it unto him right now. And watch him work. In due time, he will come true for you. Be blessed.